So I just learned something new today. Apparently, if you delete all the replays, it doesn't save it when you delete it. You have to exit out first. And then, I guess it saves it. So, I believe we were on... this one? Yeah, we ended with an answer in high. Okay, cool. That's something I didn't know. It's an interesting mechanic to have. But anyway, I read, thank you for all your comments on the last one, responding to the question, or just, you know, just commenting in general. I always appreciate those, and I always do read them. It was actually kind of surprising, honestly, that, like, everybody was basically the same mentality as me. It was just like, yeah, this patch is kind of whatever. Like, it's usually, there's, every single time I ask a question like that, there's almost always at least a couple people that are like, no, I'm cool with it, I like it, I really enjoy it. Nobody this time. Every single person that responded was like, yeah, fuck it. This patch is kind of, as Cthulhu said very succinctly, this patch is kind of whack. That was the general overall mentality toward it. Again, like, that's very surprising, because there's usually at least somebody that's like, no, I'm fine with it. I'm enjoying my time over here. Bedman going in. This character gotta be fucked up online. Like, there's just so much stuff floating around to begin with, so much distraction, then you try to block his 8-way mix-up. Online, good fucking luck. Kai's just getting bopped. I'm actually surprised he never went for a DP. I wonder how much of Bedman's pressure like that is safe jump stuff. He's counter hit, but no confirm. I think did he air dash? I don't think he air dashed. He could have double jumped right there and gotten a, I mean, at least something. Ooh, actually gets counter hit in the air or whatever he tried to do. Yeah, honestly, I feel like getting to the zoning or with Bedman since he has that whole, like, I don't know what the hell they're called, but like the repeat function thing that he has going on, probably not a good idea. Okay, he just gets caught low. He gets the counter hit. No confirms whatsoever from this Kai though. Like, his neutral ranges are just slightly off, the hit confirms aren't really there. Oh no. He could have possibly, but Bedman's damage isn't that good, but I was like, if he got him, he could have gotten a far better punish than what he did get. But maybe he was just trying to make it burst safe just in case, because a lot of people, generally this is relegated to the lower level of players, but in anime games, if you block a DP and you punish it, like, a lot of people are just mashing burst the whole time because they're expecting a fatal counter. They're expecting to eat a lot of damage, and so they just don't want any of it, and they will just immediately burst. So maybe that's what he was expecting, and like he tried to start with a burst safe punish. I don't know. Alright, two of the former best rushdown characters in the game. I don't really know where they stand anymore, to be honest. I mean, Elphelt was... Elphelt, one of the, I think, pretty much the undisputed queen of Guilty Gear for the entirety of Revelator. Or was it just Ixar? For one of the versions of this game that has had 27 versions. And Millia, especially during Revelator, was very, very high up there. Probably the best pure rushdown character in the game, to be honest. Did she get command grabbed out of her alpha counter and then gets unblockable? This character is some bullshit. Good air throw. It's counter hits, but nothing from it. Good blocks. Good counter mash. not respecting the Millia pressure, and honestly I can kind of see why. Millia just kind of seems to be flailing around a little bit without any real plan. It's the command grab, that's look at that shit. Like, a 6-hit combo just damn near chunked away 30% of her health. It's caught with the overhead, but no confirm. Blocks the super, gonna get a good punish. Oh my lord, that was fucked up. That was a cross up into another cross up into an overhead. And all of it was while Elphelt was still in block stun. Fuck the projectile Loki of this game, man. Like, look, it's just projectile Loki, projectile Loki, projectile Loki. Like, it irritates me so much just to watch it. It really does feel like the effectiveness of characters is basically determined by how good their projectile Loki is. And even characters that don't really have it like readily available, like obviously Millia is one of the ones that has it incredibly readily available. Elphelt with her grenade is another one. But like even Sin, who you wouldn't even attribute projectiles to, he has his projectile super, and that is one of the best versions of projectile Loki in the game. Like, oh. It really hurts to watch. I mean, I hate that. I hate the ability to just run like 3 or 4 mix-ups in a row and have it all be completely riskless, completely safe, and there's nothing the other player can do about it. That just really sucks. But that's basically the design of Guilty Gear in a nutshell for like 90% of the characters. He actually, oh, he does get the shit full. Oh my god, he actually dashed almost all the way and he gets a little bit of a dust loop there. Just mashing buttons. Soul vs. Kai in a nutshell. Probably the most common matchup you'll see. Damn, just gets caught not blocking, but he fucked up his combo. Obviously tried to press a button too early, which is why you saw him just walking forward. And that's a free punish. Keep on rocking. Good trade for Kai. Really good trade for Kai. I think he's tried to bait out DP from this soul like 3 times in a row. Ooh, good Fafnir. Just a bit too far away for the 5H to hit though. Just runs up and throws the disrespect. Another Ramlethal. This has got to be rough for Ram though. I mean, obviously once she gets a hit and puts her swords down and gets her Oki going, nothing's rough anymore. But just getting to that step, unless the Sin just completely fucks up. Wow, gets the side switch. Doesn't hit confirm though. Almost lets Sin get out for free, but his he just keeps whiffing buttons right in her face and getting punished for it. And then just dashes directly into her face and lets her get a free counter hit. Yikes! It was very, very sloppy so far. Gets the overhead. Oh my god, that Hellfire did so much damage. I don't think I've ever seen that projectile super do that much damage before. Holy crap. Oh, that's gotta be a tilter. That's what happens when you're sloppy against Sin, though. You give this character one chance and he will run away with it harder than damn near anybody else. Good anti-air, that's gonna hurt. Drops the combo again, though. Come on, you gotta finish your shit, girl. Good side switch. Drops it again. Good confirm on the... I mean, it's just random. Oh no, she's dead. Even uses the burst version to guarantee it. Completely unnecessary, but go for the style. You know you just won the match. Take it. Make it fierce. But yeah, that was... They could use some tightening up of their execution. What the shit? Another one. It's the same one, but still another one. I actually want to scroll up a bit and see if it's the same one. Like if it's just the same Ramlethal every single time. Oops. Damn, this is a very white Millia. Oh my god, just sits and waits it out. It's smart when you have projectile to work through you like that. Like that's why I hate it. The projectile does all the work. There's no thought that goes into it. There's no plan. You just throw it out there and it does everything for you. It's a double low. He's worried about the overhead. She's dead. Rest in peace. Didn't drop anything that time. Oh, that's a really bad start. That's a super bad start. 30 of your life is gone. Let's just set up free projectile. Loki gets counter hit again. Like that's 2/3 of her life just gone like that. Okay. Well, this is Guilty Gear. This is Guilty Gear. She drops it. She wants to finish their shit today. Everybody wants out here trying to give out second and third chances. Like it's a charity case. That air throw was some bullshit. Same exact thing that started the game out. Just a terrible attempt at a gold burst. She's dead. This Ramlethal, gotta use her burst a hell of a lot better. That was a super weird observation, but I've actually never noticed that Millia's shoes or heels are open around the heel. I just thought they were solid all the way around. Counter hit. Just could have taken the burst for free, but she wasn't ready for it. That was just an accidental burst bait. So she didn't punish it. This is a masterclass in bad bursts. Oh, hits the cross up. So bullshit. Is this Soul? Oh no, it's Chipp, okay. Thought it was Soul vs. Raven. I was about to be a little sad. Actually, this is the first Chipp I've seen. They fucked Chipp over in this version of the game. We'll see if we see it. But yeah, I mean, they just damn near destroyed his corner game. Nice DP? What the fuck? That was gonna be a lot of damage. I mean, any hit on Chipp is gonna be a lot of damage with how much health he has, but still. Just getting hits. Gets the overhead. That's doing so much damage too. Didn't see it that round, but yeah, they made it so that his corner, if you do the corner wall cling into Alpha Blade, it knocks them back so far. And I think it's not even advantageous anymore for you either, so you don't get the usual corner Oki that he would get off of it. And so what I've seen Sumito do, which is, I mean, he's kind of the only Chipp I still see around at a high level. Wow, this is a bad round for Chipp. I don't think he's dead quite yet, but that was just a really... This has gone pretty poorly, and any one random hit, yeah, he's just dead. They do, like, the Alpha Blade, you know, the juggle into the Alpha Blade wall cling, leave the wall, and then use an aerial Alpha Blade, and then they get a instant air dash safe jump setup from that. But that's nowhere near as good as the mix-up he got prior to it. And that's the kind of change that I just cannot understand. Like, yeah, Chipp was really good, but he wasn't S tier. He wasn't like the best character in the game, and he requires such on-point execution to make him work, and you're gonna make them work even harder for it on top of that, while you leave characters like, I mean, not to say like Johnny's a cakewalk, but you're gonna leave characters like Johnny intact and potentially even make them better while simultaneously nerfing characters like Chipp. Like, what's the thought process behind that? I would love to actually get inside the head of the people that make decisions like that, because they are so utterly senseless. And it's kind of like, it really does feel like the only justification for changes like that. Oh my god, is he gonna kill from this? Holy shit, that's a combo, and it's burst safe! That was sick! But yeah, like, he never really had the opportunity to do so, but he never once used wall cling Alpha Blade. But it really just feels like changes like that are the result of, like, I got fucking bodied by a Chipp, so fuck this character, I gotta get rid of that. Oh no. What did I do? Oh, what have I done? This was a mistake. This must have been like, because I remember there was one, it's been too long now, it's been like 2 days since I recorded, since I downloaded all these, but I do remember one of the characters took me like 12 profiles going through to finally find one of them. Maybe this was it. No, it can't have been. They're both rank 40, which means they had, I don't think there's a single character in the game that has 12 rank 40 representatives of the character on the leaderboards. I have no idea what I'm watching, to be honest. Like, I don't know what good neutral gameplay is from May. I don't know anything. They're just throwing dolphins and beach balls and whales at each other, and I'm just sitting here like, this is a character I don't like. Chip range, yeah. Running out of shield. Had to probably try something. I really do hate matches like this though, because like I have nothing to contribute. But like I said, I know jack shit about May. So like I can't even make observations about what's going on. I can't give tips about what's happening on the screen. Like I just gotta sit here and be like, yep, they sure are hitting buttons and stuff is happening. Fighting games. Is that an intentional burst bait, you think? It certainly looked like it. Oh my god, that actually killed. I think that was the last possible jab she could have gotten to. I think it would have been too far for any potential, any more follow-ups to that. Slayer and Jacko, this gotta be I mean, unless Slayer gets in immediately, this has to be a miserable matchup for him. If Jacko gets any sort of momentum, I can't imagine what Slayer does about it. But yeah, if you just land a 6A and put her in the corner immediately, that's a good goddamn start. And it just got that. This is just, yeah, just an immediate burst. Oh no, and now the houses are powered up, and she got them all directly in the corner. Like, you can't even see what's going on. How do you even register what Jacko is doing? You got those houses in front of you, you got the glowy dudes in front of you, they're throwing out fucking projectiles, they're stabbing at you with their little swords and tridents and shit. What do you do? You get hit by one button DPs. Does it qualify as 2 buttons because you gotta hold down the joystick at the same time? I mean, technically that's not really a button, but it's still an action you gotta do, right? So it's not just a 1-button DP. It does require that additional effort of holding down, and we all know that requires a lot of effort. The Blitz Shield. I'm surprised he's not taking more chances to just randomly poke at the houses. Like, those have to go. Oh no, he was too far away for the dust. Oh no. Ooh, dashes out of it. Little sword boy got her back though. Holding it down. You don't need neutral. You got about 15 miniature soldiers to do that shit for you. Jesus. The Blitz, oh no, didn't wait long enough, went right under her, got punished. She just breakdancing on his ass. That looked like everything I thought it would be. Just gotta be miserable for Slayer.
Heaven or hell, duel, 1. Let's rock.
Oh, that's a bad start. Bursts out. I'm surprised he waited quite that long to burst. Maybe he wasn't expecting the combo to go on for quite that long. But I mean, he'd already eaten the vast majority of the damage from it. It did prevent him from having to deal with corner Oki, which obviously always a good thing. But I am surprised he took that much damage. Maybe he knows something I don't, and a lot of that combo was burst safe. That's always a possibility. Like, because I have not personally dealt with high level Millia, so I don't really know what routes are burst safe, what isn't. But it's certainly a possibility. But he's just getting hit by everything now.
All or nothing.
Pick up the chocolate. There you go. Looked like she was just intentionally avoiding it. Like, nah, you want that shit. I guess she got to maintain her figure, right? She got to stay the sexy rock star. Can't be eating chocolate and donuts. What if that made your character model fatter? Like, could you imagine if that was an actual mechanic? It's like, it's got an upside and a downside. Like, sure, you get a little bit of health back, but at the same time, you get a little bit easier to hit every single time.
Turn up the heat.
And Faust is coming for that ass. I don't blame him. They are like both of these players are just hitting every button under the sun. There is no defense whatsoever in this match. Combos off of his own bomb. That was sick recognition from the Ino right there to understand that bomb was going to explode and she was going to get paid for it. Seriously, he has woken up with, I think that's his, is that his 5K? I don't know what button that is exactly, but he has woken up with that, I feel, every single time. And just gets popped in the head with an overhead. Oh, no. So many buttons pressed in that match. I don't even know what I got. We got a Dizzy. He's a very rare character. I wonder how bad this is for Axel. This feels like a matchup that would be bad for him, but I can't actually say definitively because I am ignorant. So this feels like, I mean, the one weakness that Dizzy has is just being pressured incredibly hard by Rushdown, but it just doesn't really feel like Axel has the degree of offense necessary to really put her under that pressure. But of course, in the time it takes me to say that, Dizzy is dead. Oh, no, not dead yet. She got a chance. No, she's dead.
Keep on rocking.
Axel doesn't have very good offense. By the way, here's some very good Axel offense. Thanks, Guilty Gear. I shouldn't say he doesn't have very good offense, but he doesn't have the degree of rushdown that a lot of this cast has that makes Dizzy feel so impossible once you get put on the defensive. But then once this happens, the fuck does Axel do? I think she's gonna block that. She didn't, she got hit. This is close. Gets caught with the overhead. What did she hit with? It's just a random button? She just threw out a random button? That combo up. Just gets hit with the icicle, no confirm though. Even spent meter. Damn. I don't know if I've ever seen a shimmy in Guilty Gear, but it just worked. And the burst bait. That was hard burst bait too. Like, that wasn't a burst save combo. She actually sat there and waited for it. It's getting hit with the overheads, but it doesn't look like Axel has a way to hit them. Probably requires meter. Cross up. Good blitz shield. Hits him with the low. He wasn't ready for it. Yeah, that was like a quadruple overhead. Dizzy takes it. She's a really good character once she gets going. It's just, if somebody gets going on her, it's a problem. Kai might come to beat your ass though. But that'll happen later. Oh, I was supposed to look and see if the Ramlethal player was the same one in every one of these replays. Forgot about that. Good teleport. I always forget Venom has a teleport. He doesn't strike me as the type of character that would get a teleport. And yeah, you can't backdash against a character like Ino. She has way too much forward momentum to get away from that way. Counter hit. Recognized that she kept waking up with buttons. Just jump straight into it. That's a problem. He missed. Oh, he missed his balls. Didn't miss him that time though. Men always gotta know where their balls are at and what their status is. It's very important. Huh. Apparently that's a safe jump. Actually crossed him. I would never have blocked that either. That did not look like something that should have crossed up. Ooh, I dig it! Actually dashed past his own billiard ball and just knocked it straight back. Oh, burst, that hurts. Giving Eno a 100-meter when you have none yourself. Like, it's just, there's so much button pressing. Nobody really wants to play proper defense, and nobody really has tight enough setups to avoid, to punish these people that are just pressing button after button. It's quite surprising to see, to be honest. Okay, so let's check this shit out. Where are the other Ramlethals? Right here. Nope, that's a different one. He even named himself Ragna. Weren't there two? I thought there were two Ramlethals. Maybe I deleted. Yeah, because the very first match was a Ramlethal, right? I must have deleted that one. I guess that one single deletion. Oh, no, never mind, right? No. Wait, no, that's Jam. I'm stupid. Yeah. Whatever. Alright, anyway. I'm done. We just saw a May mirror match. I don't need more May in my life. Hope you enjoyed that.